Hi guys, this is Tessa. Do you remember me? Long time no see, guys, and I really apologize for my absence. I haven't done a video in quite some time. I want to say it was like week 3 or week 4. But I had to do some soul searching. I went through a really dark time, down a really dark, I call it the black hole, or the black clouds were above my head. So I really had to take a little bit of time and recover on my own, try to figure out if I wanted to do these videos and share my story and what did it mean to me and all that. So with that being said, I'm here. And, you know, I was thinking about my purpose, my mission of doing these videos. And videos is really what made me feel normal during this, this short journey so far. 9 weeks, actually, is how long it's been. This Wednesday, it'll be 9 weeks. So when I talk about my journey and my dark days, I often went to YouTube. And I often pulled up, my favorite is Kim H. I'm sure everybody knows that, Skinny on Me. And her videos were so motivating and so inspiring and made me feel normal. So my issues, my feelings, how my challenges, she's already been there and she's already done it. And look at her, and she's good now. She's, she's very successful on her weight loss journey. And so that, I think, is going to be my mission statement, and that is why I'm here today. I hope that my videos make someone out there that's going through the journey and is a little early in their journey, or even in the same place I'm in, and them seeing me or me talking about it will say, oh, okay, well, this is not that bad. And my favorite is, this too shall pass. So I'm hoping that my journey will allow them to feel a little bit normal, and it would give them inspiration or motivation, and to not give up, I guess. So with that being said, let me move on. This video is going to probably be a little bit of rambling, but I just want to share what I've been up to. I haven't seen you guys, haven't talked to you guys in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I don't know. I lost track. So I will be 9 weeks this Wednesday post-op. I've only lost 30 pounds. It's a little sad. That's my dark cloud. So with this video, I'll give you some dark clouds, and I'll give you the silver lining behind the dark clouds, because I definitely had to identify the silver linings to move past where I have been the last couple weeks. So I've only lost 30 pounds. My surgeon's super happy. So actually 31 pounds I've lost. But even though I've only lost 31 pounds, this is what really got me, because I actually had to stop looking at social media for a little while in all my support groups, because I saw people losing like 50 pounds in their first 4 weeks, and I definitely was not doing that. So I also I had to remember that I have polycystic ovarian disease, which is an insulin resistance that makes me hold on to weight. And on top of that, like as if I needed anything else, I have hypothyroidism. So the low thyroid also makes you gain weight. So I'm not happy with 30 pounds, but my silver lining is that when I started this journey, I was in a 3X shirt. I'm sitting here today in a 1X. I was I was a size 24 pants, and today I can fit loosely into a size 18, so I'm about to have to go down in pant size. So that's positive. That's my silver lining, is I am definitely losing inches. How many inches? I have no clue. So you newbies out there, make sure you measure yourself, because I was one of those that are like, I'm not going to worry about that. But now 9 weeks in, and because my scale's not moving, my scale, by the way, has not moved for 2 weeks. But I can definitely see it in my clothes. I can tell in my abdomen. I can tell in my legs. I can tell in my arms. I'm starting to really be able to tell looking in the mirror. And matter of fact, I went to a meeting the other day, and it's with people that don't see me all the time, and they're like, where's our nurse? Because I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse in a chemical plant. And I'm like, hello, I've been here for, going on 4 years, so everybody should know me by now. And they're like, oh my gosh, you look so different. And that makes me feel so good, so good. So other people are starting to notice. So back to, I've been the same weight for 2 weeks. I have been teetering on Wonderland, in the 100s. And it's so freaking frustrated. I'll go from 201.2 and I'll be like, yes, tomorrow's my day. And then I'll go up to a 2.4. So I have been teeter-tottering between 101 or 201 and 202 for 2 weeks now. So I don't know. I'm trying not to get frustrated, and I know it will happen, but it's just so those are my silver linings with my stats. Not, nothing huge, but, we're working on it. So where did my black hole start? When did I start falling in my black hole, or when did my clouds start coming over my head? I think I was like 4 weeks into the process, 4 or 5 weeks, and the whole time I have not been able to advance my diet as doctor prescribed. And I would call my nutritionist. I'd be like, something's not right here. I could not wait to eat eggs, and eggs just still today do not sit well with me. And my nutritionist said, just be patient. You had a pretty significant hiatal hernia, so you're going to be like 2 weeks behind everybody. So I was like, okay. So I got this super crazy rash around one of my incisions. And at my 6-week appointment, I'm a nurse, like I said, so I was like, it's not hot, it's not oozing anything, we're good. Well, week 5 come around, and I could not keep even yogurt down. So I was like, this is not good. So at my 6-week appointment, I told my doctor what all was going on. He's like, well, I'm going to send you for a barium swallow. We're going to see, you may have a stricture, you may, I don't know what's going on. Well, I happened to know the radiologist. He happened to show me that I had somehow gotten my hiatal hernia back. Meanwhile, the doctor put me on a dose of steroids to decrease inflammation, whatever was going on with a rash or whatever, and then and Nexium. So my symptoms, for anybody who's watching this to see if, hey, this is something I've gotten going on, every time I swallowed, it hurt really, really bad. And it would feel like it would get, anything that I ate, no matter what it was, it would get stuck here. And then all of a sudden, I would have like a mouthful of spit, saliva, and I could not swallow it. And I threw up. I would just throw up and throw up and throw up. But it was crazy because I wouldn't throw up anything like food-wise. It was just spit. And then I would feel better. So it was more like of a heartburn, but it wouldn't go down. It was just really, really weird. So after my dose of steroids, it was funny because everything was good. I don't feel like I have that stricture. Now, I do have a stricture because I have a small stomach, because that's what I paid the surgeon to do. And I have to be super careful, but there's not that pain there anymore. So the doctor... And my hiatal hernia is really small, so the doctor's just treating it with prescription strength Nexium. I take 1 a day, and he said in a year or so, if I'm tired of taking the medicine, he can go in and do some kind of Linksys system. No, thank you. But we'll see. We'll see if it gets, the Nexium's working perfectly fine, so I am not in any hurry to get any more surgery. But so the doctor thinks I had, a hyper inflammatory response to something, to the surgery, to something. That's why the steroids definitely fixed my problem. So that was my dark hole. My other dark hole, while I couldn't eat anything and I was throwing up all the time, is my family is something that I didn't prepare for before surgery. We're very old school in my family. We sit at the table, we eat together, we talk about our day, no technology at the table. Well, I personally couldn't sit at the table. I couldn't sit at the table because I was craving the food that they were eating. I couldn't eat anything. So we would go out to eat. But I couldn't eat anything. And in our busy life, our social time, our family social bonding time is around the dinner table. And this is why I probably ended up being in the predicament that I'm in, is because, this was my social outlet. And, I know that before surgery, we talked about this so much with my counseling and with my nutritionist and the doctor and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think that you can really be prepared for that. And I don't know that I was really, really prepared for that. I cried so much the past few weeks until I started saying, okay, let's look at the silver lining. I have definitely overcome whatever that short amount of time period was that I was feeling this way. So my favorite quote, and I say this with anything, I say this when I'm having issues at work or issues, this too shall pass. So I live by that. That's my go-to saying, is this too shall pass. So what am I doing exercise wise? Honestly, I have not started an exercise regimen. A couple before surgery. So growing up, I did clog dancing with a team. I absolutely loved it. I did it until I had my first baby. I actually taught a group at a dance studio for a little while. And right before surgery, I joined a group with my daughter. My daughter's 5 years old, so it's really cool because some of my best memories are when my mom and I would perform together doing clogging. So it's really awesome experience. But the difference now is that I am way heavier than I was back then. I do not have confidence in myself. And I didn't realize that I didn't have confidence in myself until I stepped on stage for a competition a couple weeks ago. My heart beat so fast, and I just wanted to run off stage and cry. And it's crazy because my 5-year-old got up there and was like, woo, look at me. She did not even hesitate. I was so proud of her. But me, on the other hand, I felt like an old fat lady on stage, to be honest with you. But it's getting better. All dance costumes are really not made for the obese. But every time I put on my costume gets a little larger on me. So if that's not motivation, nothing's motivation. I feel like every time I get on stage, I get a little bit more confident. So I'm doing that. 6 weeks, I was cleared to do full activity. I have competed in a clogging competition. Since then, I twisted my ankle at a clogging competition. So my plan was to start walking at 6 weeks, like really, walking a couple of miles a day and eventually do more and more. But when I twisted my ankle, of course, that took me out. But this week I started fast walking around a pond. I make sure that I do it before I come home from work, because when I come home from work, it's complete chaos like any other family is. But I do it before I come home, and I've actually signed up for a beginner's running group because I've always wanted to do those cool 5Ks and be one of those people. So I've signed up for a beginning 5K class, and it's just once a week, an hour, hour on Saturday, and then they give you homework to do. I don't feel like I'm ready to go to the gym and pump iron and all that kind of good stuff. I want to take it nice and slow, but hopefully this will help me get over my hump and I can actually be in Wonderland. That would be awesome. That's my goal right now, is to be in the 100s. I haven't been in the 100s in I don't know how long. I also ordered me a bathing suit, one piece, but I ordered one, and I'm super excited to go to the beach. It's definitely going to be a change because I always go to the beach with one of my girlfriends, and we drink really good beverages. They have a lot of alcohol and a lot of sugar in them, so it's going to be a change, but all this is positive and it's for a good cause. So that's about all I have. I apologize for being distant and not coming online more often. But I just needed some time for myself. I just needed some time to reflect and see what is my purpose on here. And again, it's to inspire somebody. It's to help someone feel normal when this surgery and this experience is far, far beyond being normal. It is a life-altering surgery for the good. I mean, eventually, like I said, this too shall pass. And at 9 weeks, I'm feeling normal. Thank gosh, I'm feeling normal finally. But I'm hoping that the person that doesn't feel normal and feels like giving up, which in a way you can't give up with this surgery. Yes, you can put the calories in, but why do that to yourself? You know, and people slip and slide everywhere. Believe me, it would be really easy to do. But I want someone to be able to say, hey, you know, let me look at YouTube and Tessa was feeling what I'm feeling, so it's going to be okay. She lived through it, you know. So again, that's why I'm going to do these videos, and I'm going to be a little bit more diligent on doing these videos, and they may be a repeat of somebody else's videos, because I think that everybody has video logged about every possible subject. I was writing down some notes of what can I do a video log on, and then I would look in YouTube and somebody's already done it. So maybe it's a little bit different information. Every surgery is different. Every person is different. So if you have some ideas or questions, I love it when people actually watch my videos and leave comments, and or if you have any suggestions on something that you're going through that maybe I have went through and maybe I can do a video on, I'll be more than happy to do it. So I hope you enjoy my videos, and I look forward to seeing you.